Hi Aries, welcome to Wine of the Night Tarot. I'm Shabana and I'm here to do your messages from Spirit reading for June. These could be messages from your spirit guides. This could be a message from a loved one who might have passed and is looking out for you. The messages will be varied, so please take them as they resonate. Having said that, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with every single Aries out there. If that is the case, please do check your other prominent signs like your moon, your Venus, your rising, and your north node. If it does resonate, please do give it a thumbs up. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting next. And please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. It really helps me grow the channel and for me to get Spirit's message out there to all of you. All right, so the way we're going to do this today is we're going to pull 4 oracle cards to get messages, and then we are going to bring out the tarot to clarify it. While this is for June and I am shooting in June, please note that time is fluid. Whenever you see this is the right time for you to receive these messages. All right. Okay, Aries, let's get your first message out, which is your spirit animal. Oh, that was quick. All right. Okay, then we have the rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time for you. All right. Great message to get right off the bat. That's nice. Okay, let's get your blessings out and see for Aries, please. What are the blessings from? Whoa. Okay. Okay. All right. A blessing of the air. Well, you are a fire sign, Aries, but there might be an air sign that is connecting to you. I've also been guided to look at the bottom of the deck. I'm not always guided to look at the bottom of oracle decks. This usually happens when Spirit has another message for you. And this says a message to bring clarity. Like I said, you are a fire sign, but there could be an air sign which is significant to you, to your read. There may be an air sign who is a past loved one who is bringing you a blessing of clarity. All right. What else, please? Ooh, for Aries both. All right. Okay. We have luck is on your side and have faith in your dreams. It's lovely, Aries. Beautiful, beautiful messages coming out for you. Beautiful blessings. Okay. And finally, all right, your cards are jumpy. We have holistic health, which is the root chakra. All right, wonderful. And now let's get the tarot out. I'm going to do the cross of truth, which will also help us to decode all these messages that have come from your spirits. Okay. Okay. All right. Your current energy is the 5 of Swords. Your energy that is below you, or your hopes and fears, is the Hanged Man. What else for Aries, please? For Aries. Okay, do we want these? Yes, we do. We have the Queen of Pentacles as your energies that are assisting you. We have the High Priestess as your challenge. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, and we have the Fool as your outcome. Lovely, lots of major arcana in your read. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star. That's gorgeous. Okay, Aries, let's just take a minute to look at these. Just going to make a little space for the cards so we can see them. All right, give me a second. Okay, we do have, wow, strong Pisces, strong Cancer. We are in Cancer season. Okay. All right, Aries, let's start with your spirit animal message. We have the rabbit spirit, which says now is a lucky time. Your spirit animals could be guides that come to you. They could embody certain elements that nature has for you. They could have certain qualities that you might have in yourself. They might possess the qualities of your loved ones, and they always bring a message with them. And your messages now is a lucky time. If you've been thinking of starting a new venture, if you've been thinking of getting into any kind of entrepreneurial activity, if you're looking to start a new relationship, a new job, this is a good time for you. While we all know that it is our hard work and we all have free will in order to make things happen, a little bit of luck never hurt anybody. And now is the time for you to spread your wings. Now is the time for you to believe. Now is the time for you to be positive. We have come out of a very, very, not tumultuous, but a very, very active astral energy cycle at the moment. We have had eclipses, we have had the solstice, and we have had yesterday or today, depending on when you watch this, have had the last supermoon, which is the strawberry moon in Capricorn. So there has been a lot of astral flux. There have been a lot of us who have been feeling drained, who have been feeling tired, who have really been put through the ringer. If you were one of them, if you were feeling how we were feeling, as the collective was feeling, I'm sending you a lot of love and a big hug. But the good news is that you have leveled up during all this planetary activity, all this energy activity that has been happening. There has been an ascension in the collective, which is probably why we were all feeling a little bit low, a little bit tired. The good thing is that while we might still be in the retro shade of Mercury, which will last till July the 7th, things are turning around. Your ability to manifest right now is at its highest. So think positive. Go for what you want. If you've been mulling over certain decisions that you've wanted to make, if you've been mulling over certain like I said, choices that you've been unsure about, take that step, take that first definitive step towards what you want, because luck is on your side, and that is what your spirit guides and your loved ones in the astral realm are telling you. Now is a lucky time. So if there is a purchase you need to make, if there is, like I said, a work thing that you've been contemplating, start the process. Now is a good time for you. And I'm going to come to the Moonology deck immediately, because it is echoing your spirit animal energies. You have the new moon in Sagittarius, which says luck is on your side, and I don't think it can get clearer for you, Aries. Luck is on your side. Now is a lucky time. It's time to let go of everything that wasn't serving you, everything that wasn't working for your highest power and your highest purpose, and embrace your authentic self. Embrace what you authentically want, and the universe will support it. And have faith in your dreams, because it is your dreams which will carry you through into making much needed changes in your life. If you feel like you're at a crossroads, if you feel like there is something that you need to be doing which is more fulfilling, if you need to make a change in your life, then now is the time to follow your dreams. Of course, our dreams need to be practical as well. There is a very practical element to you, Aries. You're not the sign to get carried away too easily. There is you back up all your fiery enthusiasm with a lot of reality, so don't lose that dose of reality. But now is the right time. Your blessings are a blessing of the air, and I see this as the blessing of clarity. I see this as the blessing of abundance. Like I said, there may be an air sign that is significant to you. You might have had an air sign from a loved one who has passed, who is bringing you the gift of clarity, who is bringing you the gift of lightness. Air is also light. Air is movable. Air needs to flow. It needs to be active. If you've been feeling contained, if you've been feeling restrained, now is the time to open up, to actually let it all go. And it's very interesting that the this oracle card is number 2, and your challenge, which is the High Priestess, is also number 2. So we will get to that. But this to me is also a card of movement. It's time to move, it's time to bloom, it's time to get out of a rut if you felt you were stuck in one, and actually take action. Because you have the blessing that brings you clarity, that brings you understanding, that brings you closer to your goal, that brings you closer to understanding what it is you really want. You're never the sign who's going to take any kind of nonsense lying down, but there are times when you actually start to second guess yourself. It does happen, Aries. It's rare, but it does happen. And you're being asked now to get that clarity. If the clarity you've been seeking for within yourself isn't forthcoming, or has been forthcoming but you're not entirely sure, go out there and get help if that is what you need. Ask a mentor, ask if there's a professional opinion that you need. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for the clarity you've been looking for. And also, keep an eye on your health. We have the root chakra here, the base chakra. This is our chakra of identity. So you're also being asked to be authentic here, your authentic self. And holistic health isn't just about physical health or mental health. It is also about your spiritual health. What makes you happy? What makes you fulfilled? What makes you want to go out there and show the world who you really are? And we're looking at, I think this is called Casadius. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. You see it on apothecaries all over the world. Please correct me and let me know what the pronunciation and the actual word is. I'm not sure if it's Greek. I think it might be. And what we see is 2 intertwining snakes, and this is wisdom. This is your wisdom along with your spirit guides and your loved one's wisdom, which is going to give you the wings to take flight. And that is a beautiful, beautiful message to have overall. Okay, let's look at your tarot. Your current energy is the 5 of Swords. So yes, there is a need for clarity. There is a need for understanding. You might be feeling a little up in your head. You might be feeling pulled in 2 different directions or multiple directions. You may be, like I said, guessing yourself, not entirely sure. Should I? Shouldn't I? Will this work? Won't it work? As a sign, Aries, you generally do cover all the bases. So please cover all the bases before you take the plunge, before you go ahead and take that leap of faith with the Fool card. But don't second guess yourself. You don't need to second guess yourself. Of course, it's good to have a little bit of wariness. It's good to cover your bases, like I said. But this is a good time for you. This is the right time for you. And what is really okay, let's do your opposing energies. It's interesting that you have the High Priestess here. The High Priestess is usually a card of having the knowledge, being extremely intuitive, but not opening up about it. The High Priestess, even in this depiction, she has a book. The book is closed. She's a very knowing energy. I'd like to point out here that the tarot does not read gender as binary. It only reads energies. So you could identify as male, female, or even gender fluid. The tarot only reads the energies that you emit. So the High Priestess is somebody who is quiet. She is very knowledgeable. She keeps her knowledge to herself though. She's also the keeper of secrets. Now in your challenge position, it's interesting. So you might have withdrawn, you might have gone a little behind the scenes in order to gather this information, but you don't need to be silent about it anymore. You don't need to keep quiet about it anymore. It's almost time for you to open up and let this information come out. Whatever it is that you want to unleash into the world, whatever you want to show off your true authentic self, it's time for you to do that. I'm going to clarify the High Priestess though. Why is the High Priestess here, please? Why is the High Priestess here in the challenge. Okay, do I want these? No. Okay. Okay, these? No. Yes, only this. Okay then. All right. Okay, bottom of the deck, there was a tower moment. All right. Okay, I understand this now. All right. Okay. Now, the reason you might have been keeping quiet, the reason you might not be opening up too much is there was a tower moment that happened in your past. Something whipped the silken rug out from under your feet. You weren't sure. Maybe you were second guessing yourself. You're not a sign that likes to second guess yourself, as I keep saying. So there was a tower moment that happened. There was something that came along that sideswiped you. You weren't expecting it, and it happened. So you went inwards to try and figure things out. But with the moon energy, you need to listen to your intuition. You need to be extremely intuitive. You need to go into yourself, because the answers aren't always in your 3D reality. And you can sometimes struggle with that, Aries. Sometimes struggle from taking out of logic and going into intuition, and that's why you've been quiet. That's what you've been struggling with. But there is joy here, there is celebration, there is friendship. So like I said right at the beginning when we were talking about bringing clarity, if you can't get the answers for yourself, if the answers are eluding you, talk to the people you trust, because they will help you with the answers. All right, so we had the Death card, the Six of Coins, and the Wanderer, which is the Fool card, again to clarify the High Priestess. There has been a transformation happening for you. Death is the major arcana of Scorpio. There could be a Scorpio that is significant to you. You could have Scorpio in your chart, and your confusion was over give and take. With the Six of Coins, we need equal give and take. It's about equality in all relationships. It's about not settling for anything less than you're owed. It's not settling for anything that's less than your due. And maybe you felt that you weren't being given what you deserve. Maybe you felt that you weren't being given your due. It was almost like you were the one who kept giving and getting less than your due in return. And that's why you went inwards. You went inside to figure out if this is what you want to continue doing, if this is how you want to continue living your life. And you need to take this leap of faith. Take this leap of faith for a brand new beginning, because that is your outcome card as well. And that is what you have been mulling over. That is what you have been thinking about and planning. And it's almost like you're there. Aries, you're ready, you're there, you've done the planning, you've done the groundwork, and now it's time to jump forward and make this known. Because what's supporting you is the Queen of Pentacles. This is going to be an extremely, extremely fruitful venture for you, whether it is in simple monetary terms, whether it's going to bring you stability. You are going to shine. Yes, it might start small, all ventures do, but the potential for this is for you to be the Queen of Cups, for you to sit in your power, sit in your money. You're going to look great, you're going to feel great, and you're going to make that moolah. That is what is supporting you. So go out there, Aries, have faith in your dreams. Your hopes and fears. All right, we have the Hangman. So there is a lot of Cancer, a lot of Pisces. We have Aquarius on the board. I think, more. Wow, a lot of Aquarius. We have the Star as the shadow card, which I will discuss in a moment. We have the Fool as the outcome. We have the Fool to clarify. We have Aries, which was the Tower. We have Scorpio. Wow, okay. All right, you showed up in your own reading even if it was as the Tower. That's great. Okay, as the Hangman in your hopes and fears. The Hangman is representative of both hopes and fears. You might have felt stuck in limbo for a while. You're not the sign that's great with patience. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade as you do. So patience is a little difficult for you. having things come to fruition in their own time can sometimes frustrate you. You do like things to happen quickly. However, the hangman energy is the energy of learning. It's the energy of knowledge. We need to give ourselves time in order to absorb the lessons, and that is what the hangman has given you. So you might have been feeling a little afraid of being stuck in limbo, stuck in an uncomfortable position, but that really is where growth comes in. That is where the transformation comes in order to become this beautiful butterfly. You have to deal with being in a position of discomfort. They're called growing pains for a reason, and you have had so much growth, Aries, so much growth. So this is also about the change in perspective that you're gaining, which is needed in order for you to make this leap of faith, in order for you to move forward, in order for you to actually bring to fruition everything it is that you've been thinking and planning and stewing over, going over and over the Excel sheets, dotting the I's, crossing the T's. And it's going to lead you to this beautiful new beginning with the Fool card. This is your outcome card. This is you taking that leap of faith into the unknown. This is you jumping off that precipice, having your loyal friends near to support you, and carrying as little baggage as possible, because that is the beautiful energy of Aquarius. To jump off and trust that spirit and the universe will catch you. And you have the beautiful star card as your shadow energy, which is your bottom of the deck energy, which is again a card of Aquarius. Aquarius is also the most innovative sign. So if you have Aquarius in your chart, or you're partnering with an Aquarius, or an Aquarius is important to this reading, you are being asked to believe in yourself, have hope, this will work out. And this, honestly, I'm going to leave your shadow energy here. And this, honestly, is a beautiful reading, Aries. It's a lovely, lovely message from your spirit family. I'm going to pull, well, I was going to say a final, but Spirit has decided to send you 3. So we shall go through all of them. All right. Okay, we have liberation, intuition, and surrender, which beautifully sums up your reading, because your true liberation, your true freedom and liberation is when you surrender to your intuition, to the High Priestess. All right, I am going to read liberation first. And it says, the doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. And that is exactly what you're being asked to do, Aries. Doubts and fears will always be there. Sometimes they are necessary checklists for us in order to know that we're on the right path. But your doubts and fears are not you. They are a part of you. And you are a lot stronger than your fears. And when you learn to let yourself loose, when you learn to take that leap of faith and fly. And it's interesting that we have the dragonfly here, because the dragonfly is also representative of your ancestors watching over you, of your ancestors giving you their blessing. And we have intuition, which says each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. To me, this is about communication with your higher self, or whatever you consider holy. That is a very personal choice that we all have. But listen to your intuition. Listen. Don't fear the High Priestess. Don't let it become a block for you. Listen to the knowledge you're being given. Trust that your intuition is as significant and as important as your logical mind, because sometimes our answers lie only in our intuition. And when we surrender to our intuition is when we can gain the knowledge, gain the wisdom that Spirit is trying to give us. And surrender, the message from the surrender card is, sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest, to stop trying to control the whole universe. And that Aries would be your challenge. Trying to control everything, trying to be at the epicenter of everything might not serve you this time. Yes, please be organized. Please be as careful as you always are, but understand that surrender to the situation is what is required. Trust, have faith, and allow the universe to work its magic on you. Have faith in your dreams because luck is on your side. This is a beautiful reading, Aries. I'm so happy for you. I'm going to leave it here. Please do let me know if it resonated. If it did, please do like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I post next. And please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you about this reading. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.